What's up, guys? Ty, the real estate guy here. Tyler Vallot, co-founder of the TK Group and the TK organization at eXp Realty. Today, I'm coming to be a myth buster. I am talking about the real estate lie and how I prove them wrong. So let's get into it. Get your pen, get your paper, and get ready. Okay, so for me, there are really two real estate lies that I have proved wrong, and I've heard these so many times in the real estate space. That's why I'm bringing it up. The first one is it takes the average agent 6 months. According to the National Association of Realtors, it takes the average agent 6 months to close their first deal. Lie number one. Well, not really lie. It's an average, but how you can beat that average. And number two is it's going to take you 2 to 3 years to start having real estate only income. It's going to take you 2 to 3 years to get to a point where real estate is supporting you and your family only on that income. That is a lie that I've proved wrong also. I feel like I'm on Mari right now. He is the father. You are the father. Okay, so the first real estate lie that is an average, but I still believe it's a lie and it's a roadblock that we put in front of ourselves. And that is the National Association of Realtors says that it takes the average agent 6 months to close their first deal. Here in our organization, the TK organization, that is not an average. That's very below average for an agent to take 6 months to close their first deal. So what I'm saying is that will only be a statistic if you let it. I knew coming in that that's not the statistic that I wanted to be. I needed a deal closed ASAP. So within 30 days of having my real estate license active, I had already put a home under contract, a $230,000 home. It was built by D.R. Horton. It was one of my good friends that was looking at buying a home. Now, this friend had not started their home search yet. They were actually waiting for my license to go active. So I was behind the scenes making sure that I had things lined up for when my license went active. That's the first thing that I want to talk about is you have to be hungry in this industry in order to survive. And if you want to beat the statistics, then you're going to have to do the work that it takes to beat the statistics. So 3 months to close my first deal, had it under contract within 30 days of being licensed. Let me tell you what was going through my head in the beginning to have such this fiery start in real estate. So I knew in real estate, I'm only going to make money if I sell a house. Point blank, period. That's what I have to do to make money. I was determined to make sure that no matter what, I am going to sell houses. My life depends on it. As soon as I got licensed, I had a friend that worked at a mobile home dealership here in the area, and I went to her and asked if they needed a realtor to do their land home packages. Guys, that's a big advantage right there. In the beginning, I didn't care about the dollar amount. I didn't care about where the deal was. I just wanted deals. I wanted numbers. I wanted units. I wanted to show the general public, going back from my last video, perception is reality. Social media is everything. I wanted to show my people out there on social media and all my platforms that I am practicing real estate every day. I am the best at it. And look at how many deals I'm closing. So all they were seeing was closing posts, closing posts, closing posts, one after the other. But little did they know that I was actually closing like $15,000, $25,000 land deals that were for my friend at Atchafalaya Homes that was selling the mobile home, but they didn't have anywhere to put it. That's where I came in. So this is a huge liftoff in your career. So if you're like, man, I'm getting started in real estate, or I'm really slow in real estate and I need a way to get right now business, listen to me. There is a mobile home dealership in your city, in your metro somewhere that slings mobile homes like nobody's business. Not everyone that buys mobile homes has a place to put that mobile home. So keep that in mind. Stop by your mobile home dealership, make friends with them, bring them lunch, bring them some drinks, some coffee, get to know them. And that can be a stream of income and business for you, at least for units, at least, getting units and deals closed. That is huge. I would say in the beginning, I probably did about 10 or 12 land deals, and they totaled to probably $150,000 total altogether. I would not trade it for the world though, because now those same people that I got the land for in their mobile home, who are they calling whenever they need to sell that land home package? Now, they're not going to call the mobile home dealership. They're going to call the realtor that was involved and got them the land. So now I'm starting to see those deals pay off, and they're calling me back to sell the home. Now, that is an incredible way to get business. But the second lie is what we need to talk about, guys. This just is so disheartening to me. I hate when I hear experienced or veteran realtors telling a new realtor this, because it puts up a preconceived roadblock for the agent. And that lie is, it's going to take you 2 to 3 years to build your real estate business. It's going to take you 2 to 3 years to get to the point where real estate is your only income. It's going to take you 2 to 3 years to probably leave your part-time job and be able to do real estate full-time. That's not true at all. It's going to take you that long if you don't put your best foot forward and you're not consistent. Of course it'll take you that long. It may take longer. But if you have a fire in you, like I always say, if you got that dog in you, and you come into this industry to dominate, it will not take you 2 to 3 years to build this business. We just hit the 2-year point, October of 2021 to October of 2023. And in that time, our organization has done over $30 million in real estate transactions. Keep in mind, myself and Kate are at the top of this organization. We have built this organization. Of all 8, I don't think anyone in our organization is over 3 years in the real estate space. Over $30 million in 2 years. Over 30. I'm just giving a low number that I know it's for sure at. 30, it's probably between 30 and $40 million in real estate transactions. Everyone's under 3 years. Do you know why we have produced at that level? Because we work. We have that dog in us. We know that we're not letting ourselves be a statistic. So going back to that, in our first year, we did not have the TK group, or we did not have the organization yet. It was just myself and Kate working deals together as our own little self-organized team. So every single deal we did them together. Except for the first 2 or 3 months when we just kind of met each other. We were figuring everything out. But for, I would say, 85% of that year, we did everything together. And then in year 2, it was every single deal, no matter what. So in our first year, without a team, just with ourselves, we were able to do 27 transactions as new agents in our 20s, knowing nothing about real estate or the real estate market itself. But what we did know, we might not have the experience, we might not have all of the knowledge, but we are the hardest working realtors in this MLS, in this area, in this metro. We knew for sure that, cool, that other agent might have us on experience. They've definitely done more deals than us. But what they don't have is the work ethic and the customer service that we're going to provide to this client. Every time my client needed something, I didn't always know the answer, but I went and got it immediately and then came back and gave it to them. I never said, I don't know. I'm not sure. I said, that's a really good question. Let me go back and find out for you, and then I'll let you know. That way it makes it seem like, wow, that's a great question you're asking. Never thought about that. Let me get the answer for you. People don't care if you don't have the answer right then and there. They just want to know that if they do have a question, you're going to be able to get the answer for them. So that was a huge lift off to our career in the beginning. That's how we proved that lie wrong. So here we are in year 3. We've completed 2. We're at about 2.5 years now in the real estate space. Guys, thanks to the amazing brokerage that we switched to, EXP, we have been able to scale on a massive level. Massive. And what I mean by that is, look, we went from first year, 27 transactions by ourselves. That was awesome. If we would do 27 or 30 the next year, that would be great too. Well, year 2 was when we switched to EXP Realty and really scaled this thing, where we now went from just Tyler and Kate to 33 agents in the organization that are here practicing real estate, and a standard team with 14 licensed agents practicing real estate in this area, and over $30 million, over 120 transactions completed by these new agents. New agents. So keep that in mind. We have honestly broken the system, I like to say. You know, they always say, oh, it's going to take 2 to 3 years to build your business. You're not going to sell your first house right away. You're going to need this and that, and you need to do this. I'm telling you that all you have to do is be consistent and treat your people right, period. And the last piece of advice, if you stayed this long, you're getting a real gem here. The last piece of advice that I feel is really important, which when I was introduced to EXP, this is what blew my mind. We were able to scale our business and build a team and an organization, is find some type of inbound lead source. And what I mean by that, let me rerun that again. Find some type of inbound lead source. An inbound lead source means a lead that is coming to you. Calling expireds or calling for sale by owners is not an inbound lead source. That is outbound. You are calling them. Inbound means their information comes to you. The lead comes to you. That could be a Facebook ad, an Instagram ad, Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, like any type of source that is going to take the lead and bring it to you in the beginning is priceless. Yes, some of them cost money. Some of them are free. Do whatever works for you and what's going to fit best into your budget. But I'm telling you to have one type of inbound lead source, at least. If you can have 5, even better. But as much as you can keep up with, that is what has changed the course of our entire business. Inbound leads are really something that people don't look into. Everyone just wants to take the business that's coming to them through referrals. They don't want to actually get on the phone and call these leads. So here's the perfect in between. You don't want to cold call people, but you also don't want to just sit there and wait for the leads to come to you. What's the perfect middle? Inbound leads, to where you are getting leads that are like cold call like, but they're coming into you, and they're people that have actually done an action that is real estate related to make you give them a call. Like they clicked on your ad, they inputted their information, they swiped through some photos, they requested a list of listings with 1 acre of land. There are so many different little niches that you can dial into, but it's very important to have at least one inbound lead source. Now, it's not important if your objective is to make as much money as possible without spending money. If these things are going to cost you money and you don't want to do that, then you're going to have to go the organic route with squeeze links or I don't even know, to be honest. But that's the way that I was like, man, these 10-year realtors have all of this business. Why? Because they've spent 10 years building it and building that clientele. How can I get myself and my organization to speed it up a little bit? I don't want to wait 10 years to have 32 listings. I would like to have that done now. How do I do that? I skip a few steps, skip a few years by getting leads and people that are in the real estate market actually on their phone, clicking through Zillow or clicking through Realtor.com or clicking through home listings all day. I get them to give me their information. That way, now I'm your realtor. It doesn't always work that way, but you have a better chance at being their realtor because they're already doing those real estate actions on their phone. And they obviously don't have a realtor if they're contacting realtors online all day. At least it wouldn't be my client. So guys, that is how I cracked the code. Made over 100K in my second year in real estate. Only took me 30 days in real estate to get my first property under contract. If you like this video, you found it useful, you had your pen and paper, let's schedule a Zoom meeting, visit our website, and I can't wait to get started with you. If you'd like to partner with us, we are accepting new agents anywhere in the world, Canada, US, India, China, wherever it is, we are accepting, guys. And remember, guys, the number one thing that is going to make you successful in this real estate industry is consistency. Consistency, consistency. I promise. Believe me on that. Thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe down below, leave a comment if you'd like. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Over and out.